on this video, you're probably in the middle of trying to make a life-changing decision, and I'm here to help you. So before we start this pep talk though, I want to start it off with a little poem about our topic. This poem I wrote is called Change, and it's basically about you being afraid of change and you being afraid to make decisions that might better you in your life. So I'm looking down at my paper while I say it. Change. What's holding you back? Is it fear or your constant focus on what you lack? I used to do the same thing, so I cut you some slack, but it's time for change. It's okay to switch lanes. Staying the same can sometimes drive us insane, so be open-minded. Know that with every step you take, you're always guided. You have so much potential, so stop trying to hide it. That light inside of you, go ahead and shine it. So, with all that being said, I'm here to tell you, why are you so afraid of change, and why are you so afraid to make that next step in your life and to make that decision? A decision that will probably benefit you. Whether that decision is to leave somebody, whether that decision is to go abroad or to that new school that you got accepted into. Why are you so scared? A lot of the times we feel like we are not deserving of certain blessings, so we push the blessings away. God would not give you anything that he feels like you are not ready for, and God would definitely not give you anything that he feels like you don't deserve. Don't self-sabotage yourself because you do not feel good about yourself enough to accept that blessing. Whatever it is. Stop making excuses just because you're afraid of change. Change is a part of life. Change is not comfortable. I'll tell you that. Change is definitely uncomfortable, but change is needed. You need to change that environment. You need to change your circle, your group of friends. You might even need to change that relationship. Whatever it is that you feeling like God is telling you it's time for a change, for the better, allow it to happen. Whatever change it is, if it's a positive change, allow it. You could feel when something is positive, when something is not. You are just afraid to make that move because you don't feel like you're good enough to accept that certain blessing or that particular blessing. You don't feel like you're good enough to get that nice house, so you're not going to even work towards it, or you're not even going to apply for it. No, if it's brought into your face, you are deserving and worthy of it. Go after it. Stop making yourself feel like you are not worthy of things. You're worthy of everything that this life brings you. Why are you holding yourself back? I really want you to sit with yourself and ask yourself that. That's a personal issue that you have to solve. Why every time something good happens to you, you feel like it has to be some type of catch or it won't last long? You ever had something good happen to you and you ask yourself, well, why is this happening? Or this won't last long, or something bad's about to happen? No. Something good is happening to you because you're getting blessed, and you're getting blessed because you deserve it. Don't question God and ask him why he's doing something good for you. When things are getting too good, why don't you look and say, wow, life is going good, instead of looking at it like life is going too good. In a negative way, say life is going real good, and it's going to continue to go good because it's time for change. You can't stop life from lifing. You can't stop change from happening. The more you try to stop change, the more you're going to be stuck in the same place, mentally and physically. Stop trapping yourself mentally. Learn how to be open-minded and get used to new things, new environments, new people. It's time for an upgrade in your life, and you know it's time. You can feel it. That feeling you get when you're around the same people that you've always been around. That feeling you get when you're in that same house that you've always been in, and you know it's time for a new one. You know that school that you got accepted into is a good school. You know that job that you just got accepted for is a good job. Or you know that application that's on your board to apply for is a good job that you would definitely get. What's stopping you from applying? What's stopping you from going? Is it because you don't feel like you're good enough? Because I'm here to tell you, you definitely are. You mark off all the credentials you need. Because someone else who had the same opportunity, they probably felt the same way, but guess what? The only difference between them and you is they took that opportunity and ran with it. Don't miss out on opportunities because you're not secure in yourself. Take that step. Take that leap of faith. Invest in that business. Start that business. Whatever it is, invest in it. Take that leap of faith. Invest in yourself. Believe in yourself. This is your sign to do it. This is your sign to do whatever it is that has been weighing heavy on your heart. Whatever positive thing that has been weighing heavy on your heart. Actually, let me say that. Don't sit alone. Don't sit down and wait. Don't watch your blessings get taken and get given to someone else. Because God will sometimes do that. He'll see that you're not taking it seriously and he'll give it to someone else. All your talents, all that you have, that you could be sharing with the world, or that you could be investing in your career or going to that school. You could be doing all of that, but instead just sitting down looking at what you lack because you are too afraid of change. It's time to get out of your comfort zone. It's time to stop wanting comfortability so bad. You'll get comfortable with something. Like when you lay down in bed, you're probably not comfortable at first, but soon you get comfortable. Same thing with life. Every change you make is definitely not comfortable, but soon you'll get comfortable in that. And guess what? Then it'll be time for another change, because that's just what life comes with. If you spend your whole life not wanting to move, not wanting to change anything about it, you'll sit around and look up and regret so much things in your life. And you'll wonder why you don't feel fulfilled, or you didn't walk in your purpose. That's because you were too scared of change. Whatever it is that you have on your heart to do for the positive, I want you to do it, because this is your sign that God is telling you to do it. He makes no mistakes. He will not present you with an opportunity that he does not want you to have. He will not present you with an opportunity that you won't get either. Don't be afraid to fail. A lot of the times we don't do stuff because we're so afraid to fail. And we feel like applying for something or going after something will give us an opportunity that we would fail at. Why don't you look at what would happen if you succeed? Stop worrying about what would happen if you fail and think about what would happen if you succeed. What will happen if you do get that job? What will happen if you do make that money? What will happen if your business goes good? But we don't want to think about that, do we? We just want to think about what happens if we fail. And honestly, in the end, when you fail, nothing really happens. It just means, oh, I tried, and I'll just try again. It just didn't go the way it's supposed to go. What bad will trying do? Nothing. Put your ego to the side and understand that failure is just a part of life. And don't let that stop you from doing what it is that you're supposed to do. Don't look up and have not done anything with life because you were too afraid to fail. Because for all those fails you could have taken, you could have had a lot of wins too. And that win is so much bigger than that little fail that you're afraid of. That win is worth so much more than just a little tiny fail. Think about something you want so much in life. You would risk failing a couple times just so you can get that big win, right? Because the more you go at something, the more you try at something, you will get it eventually. But you were too afraid to try. You were too afraid to fail that you don't even want to try. And that's a problem. So I say again, whatever it is that you feel heavy on your heart to do for the positive and for your greater good, I want you to go ahead and take that step and do it. Let go of the attachment to the outcome. Let go of the attachment to your current situation. Because on the other end of that opportunity, on the other end of that leap of faith is better. I want you to remember that. So I hope this video helped anybody who needed to hear. It was just heavy on my heart to tell you that. And the message of the day is to accept change. If it's for the positive, it's for your greater good, why not? So I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Do not forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.